what are we gonna play today? We don't have much left here. Let's go from the bottom of the list. So let's start with Parsifal. And then we've done, I'm pretty sure we've done so we've done Ballerina. Have we done the Petrouchka Pig? I don't know if we've done the Petrouchka Waltz. Let's put it in there. Petrouchka Waltz. We've done all of that. Oh, we have a whole bunch of Heldenleben. Heldenleben. Off stage. Muted. Yo, what up? Why is that off to the side? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Glad you're here. Let's get your whole name in there. Just choosing some excerpts. We're towards the end of the week, so I gotta pick ones that I haven't done yet. It gets a little bit more, a little bit less exciting. Let's see. Let's just do all Heldenleben today. Heldenleben, but we'll do them out of order. So B flat, lyrical, and then we'll go big, beautiful lyric, and then we'll go muted high lick, and then we'll go E flat lyric, then we'll go battle scene. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got them all. Although I kind of want to do I have any? Yeah, whatever. How you doing today, man? What are you up to? There's 3 solos for the CSO audition. Earlier in the week, I practiced the Artunian and the Haydn, and then tomorrow I'm going to work on the Tomasi. But yeah, there's 3 of them. Parsifal is at 68 times 0.65. We're at 44 for this excerpt. All right. All right, after that weird mishap, I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that again. Dude, Concerto for Orchestra is a great piece for the orchestra. That is awesome. I'm glad you get to see that. We played it at the beginning of this past season. It was super fun. It's the CSO principal audition though, you know. All of those excerpts and 3 solos. It's like the biggest job that we have, you know. They can definitely ask for that. Just playing too soft again. Gotta work on just playing out and don't worry about it being soft. How's better? Yeah, in this excerpt, Schumann 2, I just struggle with playing it too soft. And ironically, I don't think it really sounded that much louder when I did it that time, but I just played into the sound a little bit. And this next one's piano, so it doesn't have to be quite as soft as that. All right. That was much better. I feel good about that. We're going to come up and do the Petrouchka waltz. Where is it? Where are you at? Up. Where are you? All right. We found you. Okay. All right. This tempo is, excuse me, 72. So we're at 47. Okay. Let's do it. one more time, but I'm going to start later on in the excerpt so we don't have to sit through a bunch of rests. All right, on to the fun, loud Heldenleben stuff. So that's going to be down a little bit. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a good day that are watching, and we're almost done with week 4. It's pretty exciting. It feels like it's gone by pretty fast. I don't know if it feels like that to you guys, but although we're still on 60% tempo, I'm starting to get excited about getting a little bit faster. So 132 times 0.65, 86 beats per minute. Wrong mic. My B. That hasn't happened in a while. I just got to focus on tonguing. On this excerpt, I feel like all I really am trying to focus on is tonguing. Not trying to play super loud. I'm just trying to tongue hard so that it sounds nice and loud, nice and active. So it makes it easier to play because I'm not, blowing my face out, not getting my chops spread. I can stay nice and focused. See? I think that sounds pretty nice. Hopefully, it's enjoyable to listen to. So here. Do do dee do 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 dum do do dee do do dee do. Really looking for these as sort of signpost pillars, so to speak. This lyric solo I got at 114.74. Here we go. I'll hit you after I finish this, mate. I hope I wasn't on the wrong mic again. Dude, you're good. No question is too long. No question is bad. Here we are. I have a question about your practice programming. I noticed they have 1 to 3 reps for each tempo. Is that mostly for people with time restraints? I have plenty of time to do more reps, so I guess my question is, can I scale the program reps up? I'm very interested in program and starting a new excerpt list next week, and I want to talk to Nate about implementing your program for Legato, which is next on my list. I would not do more. I would not do more the first time. If you run the program and you finish it and you think to yourself, I need to do a little bit more, we can certainly talk about how to adjust that. But in my opinion, 1 to 3 reps is kind of crucial, actually. It doesn't, and I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but when I have two times to play these excerpts, I feel like you have to get yourself into a different mental state than I have as many times as I need to get it right. Because when we perform, we get one shot, right? And so if you sort of put on yourself that I'm gonna, within 3 times, I have to get this right, or I'm gonna get it right all 3 times, I think that's a very big difference mentally. And we need to train our mind to do what we need to do to think what we need to think when we're performing. And so for me, I would rather see like 3 perfect repetitions and then extra work on the side to work on what's difficult about La Gazza Ladra rather than playing it over and over and over and over and over again. Because generally speaking, what we do is we play it a whole bunch of times and they're all kind of okay. And then we just sort of develop this mental thing with it where we say, this excerpt is hard, or this excerpt is fast. Things like that, right? And instead of that, I'm thinking with all these excerpts, I can do it. All right? I don't have any hang-ups with any of these excerpts at all. And it's not just because I can play the trumpet well, but I think it's because I'm preparing in such a way that I'm building it up from perfect and then just taking baby steps from there. So in my opinion, it's not just for time constraints. It would be because the program works well, I think, at those rep ranges for those reasons. Now, again, if you run it one time, it's only a 3-week program, right? So if you run it one time and then you're like, I need more, cool, whatever. But we have to have some sort of start, some sort of stimulus without assuming that it's not enough, right? And so that's my thought on it. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to throw them out there. Yeah, I think most people are used to just hammering it over and over and over again. And so what we're doing with this type of programming is we're saying we're going to take the quantity of repetitions and lower them, and we're going to take the quality of repetitions and send them way up because we get 1 to 3 chances. So the quality has to be great. And then all we do is ingrain good quality. And I think that has more carryover. In my opinion, that's going to have more carryover to playing at a high level. Playing at a high level all the time is going to have more of a carryover for you being able to do that than playing it kind of okay a couple of times and then having like 1 repetition that ends up being good, right? That's my thought on that. All right, 104 times 0.65. And again, it's only 3 weeks, and you only have to do it on one thing, right? So it's not like you have to experiment by doing lots of crazy different things. It's just like, let me just add this in and see what happens, you know? That was kind of the idea behind it. Not trying to change everything all at once, just kind of see how you feel about programming like that and practicing in a slow, very methodical way and not overdoing it, and seeing what kind of result that gets you. Where are we at now? Muted high lick. Ugh, all right. How's everybody doing? Are there more people out there with accounts? Say hi. I want to know who's here. All right, back up. Hustler. Is that Nate Hustle? Not Hustle. Hustle, right? Hustle? Like hustle? I keep saying that word, but I imagine Hustle for some reason. How's it going, man? Yo, Piano, what's up, dude? I'm really glad you're able to join. All right, we're going to hit this high lick here at 90 beats per minute. Nate, what are you up to these days, man? Well, you came to the right place. Nice, man. Sounds like you're pretty busy. That's awesome. I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to split it in half. I'll stop right before 60. Got a little squirrely there. Raul, what's going on, man? Did you start that program? Yeah, that was a little squirrely, but it's okay. I know I can do it. It's just because it was on my face for so long and it felt horrible. Things are good, Raul. Things are real good. We're making our way through this list. We're almost towards the end here. We got to do the lyric part from the E flat part here, and then the battle scene, and then that'll be it. I have Beethoven 4 and Beethoven 5 tonight, so I'm trying to keep it easy on the heavy excerpts. So tomorrow night on Facebook is when I'm going to do all the Bruckner and stuff like that. 74. Yo, also, thanks, Willie. Appreciate that, man. It felt pretty good that first time, yeah. Yo, Nate. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Is that what you are you running? Oh yeah, you're running it on that. So how you should be like 1 or 2 days into it, right? What? How does 50% practice feel? Right, but if you just started it, you should only be playing at 50%. I mean, hopefully it makes sense, right? You just do one section at 50%, the next day, the next section. How far into the program have you been? Battle scene 142. I thought we set it up like 3 days ago. But yeah, basically, yeah, it's like total muscle memory. When I'm playing these excerpts here, it's almost like I don't have to think, but that's a really dangerous place to be as well because you want to be focused. We want to be. I was talking about this with Willie just a second ago. Like, we want to practice what we need our mind to feel like in a performance, and your mind can't wander, or you're not going to be playing as, I guess, as compelling as you could be, right? So, I highly recommend just every repetition. When you only get a couple of them, every repetition's got to be like maximally invested, right? All right, let's check out this. All right, I'll cheat a little bit. Oh, good. Okay, I see. I see. I'll cheat today too. I wouldn't normally do this, but I kind of want to play this. So I'm gonna play this one time at 65%, and then I'm just gonna play this whole section at full tempo, which will be the first time I did it. We're just gonna see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna get myself in the mentality of zhong gadong gadong gadong, and I'm gonna play this at full tempo, and we'll see how 4 weeks of 50 to 65% work. Obviously, I know this excerpt. I've played it before in auditions, so it's not like I'm learning this fresh, but we'll see in terms of the detail, in terms of the consistency, what this kind of prep has been able to allow me to feel like. Yeah, it's even crazy. Well, so Raul, yeah, there is a huge difference even now. But what's going to be nice is that over the course of doing the program, you'll be you'll basically won't stop ingraining it perfectly. And so once you get to 100% tempo, you'll be like, oh, like this is no problem. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. Other than that one where I didn't get my slide in all the way on that A flat, that felt very easy. And again, I've worked this thing up before, so it's not like I'm starting fresh. Certainly, I'm not starting fresh, and I'll admit that. But the refinement, you know, and sort of how it felt on the front of my face, it's an interesting feeling. We'll put it that way. So I have a little bit more to practice, actually. I need to practice my Charlier etude for this week. And so I might as well do that on stream. So this week is Charlie A4. This is so wonderful. I don't know if you guys have books like this where you've been using the same book since you were like in school and stuff. And so you have stuff like this. You know, Barbara wrote that into my thing. Sing. Looks like that's the... Oh, looks like Charlie wrote in a flat there. Even though Why would he have written a flat? You know what I mean? These teachers writing all goofy stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna find Charlie A4 here. I can probably get rid of that. We'll zoom out on this a little bit here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Raw. I didn't even catch that. That's kind of the cool part is you're practicing almost like fundamentals when you're when you're practicing it, which is crazy. So I feel like it's like allowing me when I do these these excerpts really slowly like that. It's allowing me to get better at my instrument while also getting better at the excerpts themselves. So it's an interesting experiment for sure. So let's find out what tempo we want to go here. Full full disclosure, I've worked on this one a fair amount in my life, so we're gonna do ding do dee do 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 dee 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 do do do. Looks like we're right around 88. So 88 times 0.5, 44. Of course, I could have gotten that. All right, so I have a lot of time, so I'm actually only going to play... I'm going to play each section at least once, and then maybe another one if I need to play it more. So section 1 is going to be the beginning to the Poco Più Mosso. Here we go. Biggest difference in my appreciation to Alabama and prior when he weren't as successful. So I think I just played the way the committee in Alabama wanted me to play. I don't think there was very much different at all, actually. This prep is the first time I've tried something different, something as organized, something as structured as what I'm doing now. Before, I would just play through the excerpts a bunch. I'd get really comfortable with them. I played well. I played the instrument well, so I could get by, right? but I don't think I had as structured of a plan as I'm trying out now. And so in that case, I played well, generally well at a lot of auditions, but I've had way more failures than successes. I won the job in Indianapolis, that was my ninth one, and then I won this job in Alabama, which was like my 17th audition. And so it's not like it's just a kind of a game over thing, right? I've had a lot more failure than I've had success. And so for me, up until this point, I just kind of was saying, well, if they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. And in Alabama, they seem to like me. One big help I had in the Alabama audition is the final round was playing through excerpts with the full orchestra, which I feel made I was very, very comfortable doing that. And I was able to just sort of play out and be myself a little bit more, I think. So I don't know if that answers your question, but not very much different. I just feel like I got lucky that it was the right time, right place kind of thing. This 50% slow work is brutal. Uh, can everybody? Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller and it'll fit. Where did it go? All right, looks like it fits. So because I know this one already, I'm only going to do this one repetition at 50% just to refamiliarize myself with how it goes. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do one full repetition at like 75%. And then I'm going to do 1 or 2 repetitions at 55% to practice it. And then 80, 60, 85, 65, 90, 70, 95, 75. That's kind of how I've been going about practicing these things. But that for this first day, I don't do a fast run. I just dig into the meat of it at 50%. Oh, I can't do that. right, I think that's going to conclude the practice portion of the stream. I don't know if anybody has any questions. I was going to show this bad boy off too. I got a rotary. This is a Shagro Europa. Sounds beautiful. I'll be playing it, on many streams to come. But tomorrow night I have excerpts on Facebook. My one stream on Facebook that I do. So I want to appreciate everybody for checking it out. We're almost, like I said, we're almost done with week 4 of 10. So week 5 next week is going to be everything at 70%. The week after that is going to be everything at 75%. And then there's a break. I stop doing everything the way I've been doing it. And then what I'm going to do after that is run 2 or 3 lists a day at 70%, run 2 or 3 lists a day at 80%, run 2 or 3 lists a day at 90%, and then run 2 lists a day at 95% leading up to the audition. So after the 6 weeks of work, I'm saying the work is done now. And now I'm going to start running lists because that's what I need to be able to do. And I'm going to run lists and even get it, and even work on it progressively, because man, a lot of skipped frames, it looks like. Sorry about that, guys. I was at Northwestern for my grad work. Benzie, what do you mean, can you hear this? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. So yeah, in 2 weeks, I will have the bulk of all of the work learning these excerpts done. And then, like I said, I'm going to shift into what I would consider my peaking phase, which is trying to get the excerpts in shape to play them in lists, because that is what we need to be able to do, right? Is play lists. So this is something I haven't done a lot of in the past. I spent most of my time trying to get as good at the trumpet as I possibly can. And which is a great goal. This is why I can play a lot of this stuff the way that I can. But I think I was missing this component. A, the organizational component that I have now. But B, I was missing the component of treating the audition like it's a skill in and of itself. I think I can switch this to face cam. So treating the audition like it's a skill that I can improve upon, right? And so instead of just being like, I'm going to get really good at the trumpet and see what happens, I'm now trying to treat the audition as, can I hone my ability to play an audition? And I'm going to need to do mock auditions to do that. Benzie, I'm going to archive this one on YouTube, and I have other streams archived on Twitch. So there's plenty of ways to listen to what I've already done. And then I'm on Twitch 5 times a week. So if you're not following me, give me a follow, and turn on notifications. You won't miss a thing. I like to try to stream at night around 7 p.m. because that seems like a good time. But like right now, because I have a concert at 7 p.m., it's different. So it changes based on what my schedule is going to be. But I try to have them sometime close to nighttime. So I appreciate everybody watching. If you are enjoying the stream and you know somebody else that would enjoy the stream, I'd appreciate either a shout out or just let them know. Have them make an account and follow me. It would help me out a lot. And yeah, we just okay, cool. Yeah, just spread the word as much as you can. Podcast episodes are coming out. I want to check those out. We have a Winning the Job one with Sam Huss, who's principal trumpet in Richmond, and Nathan Clark, who just won a job with the Marine Band. That's coming out on Monday, so you're going to want to check that out as well. Doing my best, piano. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Like I said, I'm going to archive this on YouTube, so anybody wants to check it out later and go over it, no problem. We'll see you tomorrow.